Namaste and welcome to Refeel Yoga. In today's class, I'm going to be guiding you through a traditional Kundalini sequence. That means we're going to be activating each chakra one by one, turning on that energy center, and then we'll be finalizing with a special mudra, a special technique to activate the energy from the root and send it all the way up the spine, leading to this state of opening, awakening, and expansion. In this class, we're going to spend 3 minutes on each chakra. That means 3 minutes to charge each energy center. So whether that's through posture or breathing technique or some movement, we're going to be doing it for 3 minutes straight. So some of the poses, maybe you need to go more gentle on. Don't go to your maximum because we're going to hold for 3 minutes and really try to go into the pose. Try to tap into the energy of that chakra. See if any emotions are coming and try to access the overall state of consciousness of the chakra. This is where the magic is in this type of yoga, is really the perception, really being aware of the subtle effects. If we can really tune into what's happening within us step by step and access each state of consciousness along the way, by the time we get to the top, we'll be in a full-on, expanded, open state of consciousness. It's a beautiful thing. And it's one of my favorite classes. I've personally had many different awakenings just from this kind of gentle 3-minute practice. And I hope that I can share a similar experience with you today. So let's get into the class. We'll get right into it today. So coming to a comfortable seated position, we'll just tune in. So that means sitting nice and tall, pressing the seat down, reaching the crown of the head up. Roll the shoulders back and down so the chest is open in a relaxed manner. Close your eyes. And take a deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale through the mouth with a feel it vibrate you and relax your body. Relax your mind. Again, deep inhalation through the nose. Soften the body, soften the mind. One last breath. This time we hold it. Inhale. Inhale even more. And hold. Beautiful. Sitting with the eyes closed. I invite you to bring your hands together in front of the heart. And focus in the center of the chest. We're going to set an intention for today's class. If you like, you can set your own intention. Or if it agrees with you, you can mentally repeat these words. I practice out of love for myself. I practice with the desire to know the truth. I practice for the benefit of all beings. Allow this intention to resonate through you. Feel the truth behind your words. Take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back, when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And welcome. We're going to start today's class by warming the body with some sun salutations, and we'll allow that movement to bring us into a state of meditation. So let's make our way up to standing. So coming up to standing at the front of the mat, feet are slightly separated, pressing down into the heels, reaching up through the crown of the head. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a deep inhalation. A relaxing exhalation. And begin. Inhale the arms up overhead, hips forward, slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward. Now step the left leg back, left knee to the mat, sink into the hips, send the hips forward and open the heart. And exhale back into downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, so Take a moment to walk it out, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel down, shaking the hips. Make sure your fingers are spread wide and the whole palm is pressing into the mat. That's going to protect the wrists. And make your way into stillness, pressing into the hands, reaching up to the hips, pressing the heels down. Deep inhalation. And exhale the knees, chest and chin to the mat. Elbows hug the ribs. Sliding forward, inhale to Cobra. Shoulders down, away from the ears, chest open. Exhale back into Down Dog. Again, you can take a moment to do some warming movements, whatever feels right for you. This will be the last time that we stop in this posture. After this, we'll just be flowing through it. Again, making your way to stillness, pressing into the hands, reaching up to the hips, sending your heart down towards the mat. With the next inhalation, we step the left foot forward between the hands, right knee to the mat, sink into the hips, inhale, open the chest. And exhale, stepping forward, forward fold. Bend the knees slightly, inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead, hips forward, slight back bend. And exhale, hands to the heart. Eyes closed and turn your attention inside. Observe the effect of this first sun salutation. Feeling the subtle effects, stretching of the muscles, lubricating of the joints, waking up of the physical body. And let's prepare for our second performance, starting with a deep inhalation, a relaxing exhalation, and inhale, the arms up overhead, hips forward, slight back bend. Exhale, diving forward. This time the right leg steps back, knee to the mat, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhalation, reach the hips to the sky, and exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, sliding forward to Cobra. Exhale, back to Down Dog. Right foot steps forward, left knee to the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Eyes closed, attention turned inside. Again, observing the effect of the second sun salutation. Feeling the stretching of the muscles, lubricating of the joints. Maybe creating some heat in the body. Maybe you can even start to feel subtle vibrations as we stimulate and massage the nervous system. Developing our awareness moment to moment. We're going to do 2 more sun salutations. Same. We make one change. At one point, we're going to hold the breath with the lungs empty as we move from one pose to the next, keeping the lungs empty. It will make sense when we get there. Standing nice and tall, pressing down into the heels, reaching up to the crown, hands in front of the heart. Deep inhalation. Relaxing exhalation. And let's begin. Inhale up and back. Exhale, diving forward. Left foot steps back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now hold the breath, lungs stay empty, and lower knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, sliding forward to Cobra. Exhale, back into Down Dog. Inhale, the left foot steps forward, right knee to the mat, open the chest. Exhale, the right foot steps forward. Inhale, all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart, eyes closed. Deep inhalation. Relaxing exhalation. And we begin again. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, diving forward. Right leg steps back. Inhale, open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold the breath and lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Eyes closed and attention turned inside. Observing the effects from these next 2 sun salutations. Increased activation of the physical body. Rising of the body temperature as we tap into the solar energy inside. Notice if your heart is beating, but try to continue breathing slow and steady. In this way we train our nervous system to stay calm and regulated, even under pressure. Breathing slow and steady. The next sun salutation, we're going to perform faster than usual, double time. So prepare to move and breathe together, but in a quick manner. Let's begin. Standing nice and tall, pressing down into the heels, reach up to the crown, deep inhalation. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, diving forward. Left foot steps back, inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Hold the breath, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale through the cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Left foot steps forward, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Inhale all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart, eyes closed and stop. Go inside and see what happens as you go from moving and breathing quickly to stillness. Feel this energy building through your body and contain it. Continue to breathe slow and steady, even if the heart is beating. And learn to ride the wave of your own energy. We'll do one final performance. This time we're going to go slower than usual. So prepare to gauge the breath. Move and breathe together in a slow manner. Standing nice and tall, down into the heels, reaching up to the crown, hands to the heart. Deep inhalation. Relaxing exhalation. And inhale up and back. Exhale, diving forward. Right foot steps back, inhale, open the chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. Hold the breath, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Right foot steps forward, inhale. Left foot steps forward, exhale. Inhale all the way up and back. Exhale, hands to the heart, eyes closed. Attention turned inside. And feel the change as we go from moving and breathing dynamically to more slow and steady. The harmonizing of the breath and body. Stabilizing of the energy and the mind. Creating an overall state of presence. Beautiful. Gently coming back. First pose we're going to do, the first chakra we'll be working with is Mooladhara Chakra, the base of the spine, the area of the perineum. The pose that we're going to do, and we'll see it's starting to rain. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the whole class right now. But the pose we're going to do is Padahastasana, the standing forward fold. Remember, we're going to do this pose for 3 minutes, and we're going to focus at Mooladhara Chakra, just focusing there, sending energy there, sending energy there. If you like, you can visualize drawing energy directly from the earth, because we're working with the earth element, drawing it all the way up the legs to Mooladhara, charging this energy center, then it overflowing up the spine, down the arms, and back into the earth, creating this circuit of energy, drawing in more vitality and flushing away the stagnant old energy. So let's get ready. We step the feet 1 fist distance apart, standing nice and tall. Make sure the legs stay straight. If you can't touch the floor, just hang or rest your hands on a block or cushion. That's okay, but keep the legs straight because the primary concern is activating the back of the legs and Mooladhara Chakra. Standing nice and tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Resting the hands on the floor, block or cushion. Close the eyes. And drop your attention down to the base of the spine, the area of the perineum, Mooladhara Chakra. And try to feel any sensations in this area at the perineum. Any little tingles, vibrations, pulsing, throbbing, swelling, hot or cold. If you don't actually perceive any sensations, just imagine this area charging. You can visualize the energy coming from the earth up the legs, revitalizing Mooladhara Chakra, overflowing up the spine, down the arms, back into the earth, creating this circuit of energy. Developing the meditative mindset. Whenever your mind starts to wander, note to yourself, I am thinking. I'm coming back to Mooladhara Chakra. We'll be here for 2 more minutes. Keeping the mind focused at Mooladhara Chakra. 1 more minute. And gently bending the knees, slowly make your way back up to a standing position. Standing with the eyes closed, your attention turned inside, and feeling a pleasant sensation in the legs. The arousal of energy at the base of the spine, Mooladhara Chakra, an increase in vitality. The energizing of the body, and the stabilizing of the body, the emotions, and the mind. Beautiful. Gently coming back. The next chakra we'll be working with is Swadisthana Chakra, located 2 to 3 fingers above the genitals, around the area of where the belt buckle sits. We're going to be doing a posture as well as a breathing technique for the activation of this chakra. So let's come down to the mat in a kneeling position. So the pose we're going to be doing is called Yoni Asana. It can be a challenging one, so if you need a block or a cushion, please grab it. The full version of the pose, we have the feet, the heels separated, and we sit down between the heels. What's important here is that the thighs stay parallel. They're not opening and they're not closed in together, but the thighs stay at hip distance, and we just sit between the heels. Now remember, if you need a block or a cushion, take it and make yourself comfortable in the posture. This is working to charge Swadisthana Chakra. We rest the fingertips on the floor and we focus at the area just above the genitals, the pelvic region. While in this posture, we're going to do a breathing technique called Shitkari Pranayama. Shitkari is a cooling pranayama, really connecting us with the water element. The water element is the element of Swadhisthana, so charging this watery energy, also working with the sexual energy, building up sexual energy, desire, fun, playfulness. Shitkari Pranayama, we're going to be inhaling through clenched teeth. Then we're going to hold the breath and imagine this energy descending down to the area of the pelvis, down to Swadhisthana Chakra. Then we exhale through the nose. You don't have to hold your breath to capacity, just a few seconds, until you feel your awareness has descended and you've sent this energy down to Swadhisthana Chakra. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. Before we perform pranayama, it's important that we purge the lungs. So we're going to do 3 ventilation breaths just to really empty and get out any stagnant air that might be there. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 2 more times like that. Now clench the teeth and inhale through the clenched teeth. Fingertips on the floor, remember? Hold the breath and send this energy down to the pelvic region, down towards the genitals. Feel this energy charging Swadhisthana. Then exhale through the nose. And we continue. And returning to normal breathing. Sitting with the eyes closed. Your attention turned inside. Feeling the arousal of energy in the pelvic region. Activating of Swadisthana Chakra. An increase in the sexual energy. Feelings of pleasure, playfulness, joy, and an increase in creativity, fantasy, and imagination. Beautiful, gently coming back. The next chakra we'll be working with is called Manipura Chakra, located at the navel. Some systems say the navel, some systems say the solar plexus. In my personal experience, it's this entire area. It's all connected with the digestive system, the fire element, the digestive fire, as well as the energies that's really motivating us, really getting us determined. Increasing our self-confidence, our willpower, our determination. Always when we want to work with this chakra, we're working with increasing our capacity, increasing our willpower, increasing our determination. And often this requires a bit of a push. Sometimes when we do practices for Manipura Chakra, we get these voices in our head like, no, I can't do anymore. Oh no, it's hurting. This voice often is coming from the limiting self, the small self that lacks confidence, the one that tells us, no, I'm not good enough for that, or no, I can't talk to that person here and now, or I don't deserve that promotion. We all have this voice. We all have this lack of self-esteem sometimes. And one way to go over that is working with Manipura Chakra. So if this type of voice is coming through this practice, I can't do it, it's too much, it's hurting. I want you to be really honest with yourself. Is it hurting? Because if that's the case, stop. Yeah, go more gentle. But if it's something that you can go beyond, I really encourage you to go over and see if you can push past that small self that usually limits you. Let's release the posture by making our way forward and taking a moment to release one leg at a time. And the other one, being really careful with the knees. Beautiful. So coming into the tabletop position means the knees are directly under the hips, hands are directly under the shoulders. The practice we're going to be doing for Manipura Chakra is cat-cows. So just inhaling up, exhaling down. And really focusing at the navel, really focusing on Manipura Chakra. Try to imagine this movement and breath starting and finishing at the navel, really pumping this fire. You can think of it like when you pump the bellows to increase the flame. Same with this breath and movement. We can start slow, and if you feel ready, we can go work up to a more powerful breath, more powerful movement, really pump, really tap into this determining energy. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. So let's begin. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Really focusing at the navel. Pumping the breath, moving from the navel. Stimulating the digestive system, pumping the digestive fire, this willpower, confidence, and determination. We're already 1 minute down. Means we've only got 2 minutes to go. See if maybe you can push a little bit more. Down to the last minute. 1 minute remaining. Pump as much as you can into Manipura Chakra. And deep inhalation. Hold the breath. Focus at the navel, sending all of this energy into the navel. And exhale, relaxing back into child's pose. Resting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside. Feeling the deep abdominal massage, the arousal of energy at the navel, Manipura Chakra. Purification of all the energy channels through the element of fire. An increase in self-confidence, willpower, and determination. And gently coming back, making your way up to a comfortable seated position for the demonstration of the next practice. So the next chakra we'll be working with is called Anahata Checker. It's located in the center of the chest, connected with the heart and the lungs. It's the air element and everything to do with love. Giving love, receiving love, self-love, empathy, compassion, and forgiveness. The pose that we're going to be doing for this chakra is called Bhujangasana. So we come from laying on our belly, and I give you two options. We can either come up into the full Cobra Pose, where the hands are somewhere in front of us. Now take note, we want to make sure that the hips stay on the floor. It's not the Cobra Pose we do in the sun salutation where the hips are up, as this is a little more of a Swadisthana pose. So we want to make sure that the hips are on the floor, and we're really feeling an opening in the center of the chest. So the chin is up, enough that we feel this expansion in the chest, so it's not closed, but it's not up so much that we're really opening the throat. We're going to do that one next, so don't, just lifting the chin until we feel this nice expansion of the chest. If the full version is too much for you, you can do the Sphinx Pose, where the elbows are at 90 degrees underneath the shoulders, and again, not rounding, but really sending the heart forward. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, so I'll tell you when we're halfway through, and if you want to switch from the Sphinx to the Cobra, or from the Cobra to the Sphinx at halfway, that's up to you. So coming down to lying on your belly, the hands are just beside the face, or a little bit higher, and we're going to inhale up into the Cobra Pose, and relaxing. We'll be here for 3 minutes. Close the eyes, and bring your attention to the center of the chest, really reaching forward through the heart. Make sure the shoulders are down, away from the ears. Relax the legs, the feet, the hips, the lower back. Only thing engaged is your hands pressing down and your heart reaching forward. And close the eyes and really try to just melt into the center of the chest. Dissolving into this space in the center of the heart. Anahata Checker. Focusing in the center of the chest, Anahata Chakra. We're halfway through. 90 seconds remain. And gently releasing the pose, lowering down. You can make a pillow for your forehead with the back of the hands. Resting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside. Feeling the expansion of the chest, heart and lungs. Arousal of energy in the center of the chest. Activating Anahata Chakra. Pleasant feelings of affection without an object. A soft space of love and acceptance. To release the back bend, we're going to gently make our way back into Child's Pose. Keeping your attention in the center of the chest, still focusing on Anahata Chakra. Relaxing down into Child's Pose. Child's Pose is an excellent opportunity to send this love in towards yourself. So focusing on this energy in the middle of the chest and direct it inwards. You can affirm to yourself, I love you. I accept you. I forgive you. I love you. Beautiful. Gently coming back, making your way up to sitting for the demonstration of the next pose. The next chakra we'll be working with is called Vishuddha Chakra in the center of the throat. The element here is space and time. So when we work with this chakra, we can start to have a different perception of time, a different relationship with space. We might even feel like the expansion of our subtle bodies. People who get into astral projection, for example, they work a lot with Vishuddha so that they can expand their consciousness outside of the body, if it's something that you're interested in. The pose that we're going to be doing for Vishuddha is a Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. And this is going to have a dual effect now for our purpose. For one, I'll demonstrate the pose for you in a second, but we'll be upside down and really bending into the throat. So we'll be sending energy to Vishuddha Chakra, charging this chakra. But we'll also be doing a process known as a transmutation or sublimation of the lower energies. By going upside down, we'll be using the force of gravity to draw all of this energy that we've accumulated in the lower chakras and start to send it up to the higher centers, to Vishuddha and upwards to the mind. This process of sublimating the lower energies is the foundation of Kundalini and Tantra yogas. It's about building energy here and then moving it upward to a more refined consciousness, to a greater expansion. So really try to tap into this. Really try to be aware of these lower energies making their way upwards, up the spine, accumulating at the Vishuddha Chakra. So I'll give you 3 options for this pose. You can just watch me first. First option, we come from lying on the back and we just lift the legs up to 90 degrees. Already here we get some benefits of the inversion, and this is sending these lower energies upwards a little bit, and we try to focus on sending it to Vishuddha Chakra. To hold this pose, I recommend placing a block, cushion, or just your hands under the sacrum, as that will make it more easy for you. Make sure that your legs are 90 degrees and not here, because this will be a crazy abdominal exercise. The second option is called Viparita Karani. To get into this pose, we press into the hands, we roll up the hips, and we bring the hands to the hips, and we try to form a straight line from our heels to our elbows. Your pose might look a little bit something like this. That's okay, wherever you feel the most comfortable. Still, you get the benefits of the inversion. The energy is draining down, and we send this energy to the center of the throat, to Vishuddha Chakra. The full pose, Sarvangasana, shoulder stand, we try to form a straight line from our heels to our shoulders. To release this pose, we lower the feet over the head, just until we can release the hands to the mat, and we support ourselves and slowly roll down to a laying position. It's important when we come down that we keep our head on the mat and we don't pop up, because we can get a lot of blood pressure here. And if we pop up too fast, we can end up with a headache or migraine. It's not very nice. Also, especially in the last 2 poses, make sure you do not turn your head in the pose, as it can be a lot of weight on the neck and we don't want to risk any injuries. Okay? We'll do this for 3 minutes. If you need to stop before that, feel free to do so. But come down slowly and just lay with your eyes closed, focusing in the center of the throat, Vishuddha Chakra. So let's come up into the pose. I set the clock for 3 minutes now. And let's begin. So lifting the legs up, coming to whichever variation is appropriate for you. Close the eyes and really try to become aware of the subtle flow of energy descending from the legs, down the spine, to the center of the throat, Vishuddha Chakra. Really charging Vishuddha, altering the perception of space and time. Really relaxing into the energy flowing down, down, to the center of the throat, Vishuddha Chakra. And gently releasing the pose, lowering the feet over the head till you can release the hands to the mat. Supporting yourself, slowly rolling down, making sure the head stays connected with the floor, coming down to lying on the back with the eyes closed, attention turned inside, feeling the continued flow of energy towards the center of the throat, the arousal of Vishuddha Chakra, an altered perception of space and time, past, present, and future, occurring in a single moment. The expansion of the outline of the body. Beautiful. Gently coming back, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, drop the head from side to side to release the neck. And when you feel ready, gently, slowly making your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Beautiful. The next chakra we'll be working with is called Ajna Chakra, the third eye in the middle of the forehead. This is the mental command center. It's everything to do with the mind. And actually we've been working with this chakra the whole time. Just by focusing our awareness on each chakra, each step of the way, we've been working with Ajna Chakra. So now we're just going to work to balance it with a pranayama known as Anulom Vilom, the alternate nostril breathing. To perform Anulom Vilom, we're going to be using the right hand to block the right and left nostrils. We'll be inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right nostril, then inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. That's one round, so it's back and forth. It's important that we always start and finish on the left nostril, as this is what's going to create this state of balance. To enhance this practice, you can turn the eyes up towards the middle of the forehead, applying Shambhavi Mudra, and visualize inhaling in and out from Ajna Chakra in the middle of the forehead. We're going to perform this pranayama with a count of 6, 6, 6. We're going to inhale for 6. We're going to hold the breath for 6. We're going to exhale for 6. Then in for 6, hold for 6, out for 6. Remember, always start and finish on the left nostril. Let's do one ventilation breath before we begin. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Block the right nostril and in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale left. And remember to focus in the middle of the forehead. Hold. Exhale right. In. Hold. Exhale left. And continue on your own. In. And make this your last round. Finish with the next exhalation to the left nostril. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside. Feeling the arousal of energy in the middle of the forehead. Activation of Ajna Chakra. Balancing of the left and right sides. Harmonizing of the energy between the mind and the body. Creating an overall space of presence. Still sitting with the eyes closed, drop your awareness down to the base of the spine, Mooladhara Chakra, the area of the perineum. Feeling the energy in Mooladhara. Then lift your awareness up to the area of the pelvis, Swadisthana Chakra. Feeling the sexual energy in the genitals. Lift your awareness up into the abdomen, the navel, Manipura Chakra. Feeling the willpower of the fire energy. Lift your awareness up to the center of the chest, Anahata, the openness of the air element. And lifting your awareness up to the center of the throat, Vishuddha Chakra. Feel the spaciousness in the center of the throat. Lift your awareness up to the middle of the forehead, Ajna Chakra, control of the mind. Clarity, lucidity. And lift your awareness all the way up to the very top of the head. Sahasrara, the crown. Union with the divine. For our final practice, we're going to perform a special mudra to lift the energy from the base all the way up to the crown. We're going to squeeze Mula Bandha, the contraction of the perineum. We're going to inhale, drawing the energy from Mooladhara up the spine, up the central channel. Inhaling all the way up to the top of the head, holding the awareness at Sahasrara, just outside the crown. Then we're going to exhale through the mouth and allow our awareness to descend back down to Mooladhara and release Mula Bandha. We're going to do this for 3 minutes. Squeeze Mula Bandha, inhale, pulling the energy all the way up the central channel, all the way to the top of the head. Hold your awareness at the crown. And when you feel ready, exhale to the mouth. And allow the energy to descend back to Mooladhara, release Mula Bandha. And continue, Mula Bandha, inhale up. And return to normal breathing, sitting with the eyes closed, and just witnessing. Feeling the continued rising of energy, state of openness, expansion, pure perception. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention turned inside for the final awareness phase. And just observing how your physical body feels after the practice. Witnessing your energy, how it's changed from when we started throughout the different practices until now. Notice if any emotions came up through the practice. If there's any emotion for you right now, just surrender to it. Allowing and witnessing whatever is there, moment to moment. And from this beautiful space of awareness, I invite you to bring your hands together in front of the heart. And say thank you to yourself for the time and effort you put in to do this practice, to focus on your health, your well-being, your patience, and your presence. And know that by doing these practices, becoming more present, more patient, you benefit not only your own life, but everyone who meets you along the way. Working on the self is the most selfless work we can do. Take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back. opening the eyes so that I can say thank you to you for joining me in this practice. Namaste. Beautiful work today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, as usual, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and then you can stay updated with our content. We love to share with you whatever we can. Very important right now that you take a Shavasana or you continue with meditation. If you like, I've got a guided meditation here, or I can guide you through Shavasana. But it's very important that you take this time to relax and balance the energy. Other than that, have a beautiful day. Thank you. Namaste.